Good evening to all of you viewers. You're watching a special edition of Ubuntu Sports, and we are beaming live the friendly match between Morocco and Zambia. I'm not alone this night. I'm with Lawrence and Lance. Good evening, gents, and welcome to the Watch Along show tonight.
Good evening, Ruben, and how has been the day?
The day has been okay. Looking forward to this game, and from the starting lineup, I've noticed that there is no Barbara Banda in this team. Lance, good evening. Lawrence, what do you expect to see in this game?
I think it's safe to say it's a preparatory match, and just expect the team to try and get some match fitness and sharpness and team bonding in this game. I think that's what I just expect to see, nothing more than that. Ruben, are you there?
Yes, Lawrence, I am. Lawrence, you seem to have a break in transmission, but you will continue with the game.
Okay, Ruben, kindly run us through the starting 11 for Zambia especially.
Okay, so for Zambia, we've got Hazon Nali, who is starting as a goalkeeper. Then we have Martha Tembo, Lushomo Mwemba, Agnes Musesa, and Sozi Zulu. Those are the defenders. Then we have Irene Lungu, Mary Wilombe, Margaret Belemu, Natasha Nanyangwe, Grace Chanda. If you watched the show yesterday, we were talking about Grace Chanda. She was the one who was saying one of the goals to make sure that he helped Zambia to qualify to the World Cup. Is the captain of the day tonight. And then we've got Everine Susan Katongo. So that's a starting 11. Then on the substitute, we've got Letitia Lungu, Esther Banda, Esther Siamfuko, Anita Mlenga, Noria Sosala, Barbara Banda, Avel Chitungu, Catherine Musonda, Maweta Chilenga, and Judith Soko.
Awesome, and I think let's see what the team can give us from Morocco at this point in time.
Yeah, sure. Let's see, and then we'll come back at halftime just to analyze the game. I think we need to now have the full screen so that you can watch the game. Then at halftime, we'll come back to analyze the game. Lance, good evening. Are you there now?
Yes, good evening. I am here, and good evening to you, Lawrence.
Good evening, Lance.
Lance, what do you expect to see in this game? It's a friendly.
Well, despite it being a friendly match, I think this is where the ladies or the women need to show us how prepared they are for the tournament, which is starting on the 2nd. So I expect to see some seriousness, and I expect to see what they are capable of. because in the tournament we are going to have even better opponents maybe than Morocco. So my expectation is that the ladies need to be serious, and we need to see some winning spirit in the game, in the team.
All right. We have a corner there. Lawrence, we've got a corner. Do you expect Zambia to score from there? Should we take our corners? We've just played 21 minutes in this game. Right, seem to have a challenge, Lawrence. Lance, we've got a corner there. Should we take this chance? What do you expect? We've just played 21 minutes in this game.
All the chances that Zambia can get, we need to show how lethal we are on the face of the goal, because that's the only way we can scare away our opponents. Though, yes, the 22 minutes played, I am not so happy with the way Zambia has been flimsy, especially on the middle of the pack. They are losing the balls, and you will find that even their passes, they don't have a direction. It's like they're just passing to as long as it's out of their half. So I expect Zambia to do more and better than this. So we, especially the front line. I don't know if you have noticed, but each time Morocco starts the ball from their half, Zambia keeps retreating instead of going forward to attack the ball, because we always say you start from the front line for you to get possession of the ball. But if they are retreating and drawing back until into Zambia's own half, then that is very bad. So we need to see some improvement in that regard. But so far, at least build up for Zambia is also fine and well.
All right, Lance, let's leave that. We'll come back during the half time just to analyze how the game will be. We're going to leave, then we'll come back at half time to analyze the game.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thanks. Hello, good evening to our viewers. Good evening, Lance. Welcome back to the halftime analysis, Lance.
Thank you so much, Ruben. It's great to be back, and obviously looking forward to having a great analysis as the game has gone on a midway break.
New Lance. Did you expect this scoreline at this stage?
Well, in football, you have to expect anything, Ruben. So, the first half always, it's never full of action because people are just getting. It's more like people are just getting warmed up. People are getting to know what kind of play their opponents are applying and how pressing or defensive the opponents are. So it's only in the second half that you would see a different ball game when you see both teams trying to score and trying to show how lethal they can be, and also uh, showing what they are capable of. So first half is always it goes either ways. You can expect them. You can expect the match to have a team leading, or maybe both teams scoring in the first half. But it's only in the second half that you get to see when teams become serious and obviously have a decider for the match.
Thanks for that. To those who are joining us, please don't forget to share this broadcast and also like the page. If you're watching us on Facebook, like the page. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Uh, we we can assure you that Ubuntu is going to bring you great content that you are going to appreciate. What word do you have for our viewers, Lance?
Well, sorry, my network dragged. I didn't get your question.
What I'm saying? Do you have any message to our viewers that are joining us this night? We have a lot of comments, Lance.
Well, definitely. Obviously, you've already spelled out the importance. They need to like the page for more updates. It's not only football. Ubuntu channel is here to bring a media diversity. Obviously, currently online, we are an online channel, so therefore we are bringing a media diversity, trying to see to it that we get to bring things that people want to watch and obviously get to inform them, entertain them, and at the end of it all, get to motivate one another in different things. So they should not only uh, end at watching tonight's broadcast, but they should also continue by liking the page, inviting their friends and families as well to like the page, and not forgetting, if they're watching from YouTube, at least they should subscribe to the channel. Not only subscribing, but they should also click on the bell so that each time Ubuntu channel is live, they get a notification and they get to join in into the different programs that we have. And obviously, for those that have been watching Ubuntu, would just love to sincerely apologize that due to this live broadcast match of the friendly match between Zambia and Morocco, we are unable to bring to you news of the week, which is my point of view. But be rest assured that next Saturday it's going to be there. I think that's the word for our viewers.
Uh, Thanks, Lance. And for first time, we're doing the broadcast for Zambia versus Morocco, and we've shared out the link to our viewers. Those who want to comment how the first half was, you're able to join us in this studio. Just follow the link, and you'll be directed us so that you can make your contribution. You can also type in your comment, and we'll read your comment during this half time as we wait for the second half. I saw one of the comments from Ivan saying that our defenders look weak. Do you agree with that, Lance?
Yes, I think even at the start of the match, when I came in, I stressed that point, Lauren, Ruben, sorry. our defenders are very weak. In fact, if you take a look at our defenders, especially the the left back is not really composed, because when she has the ball, I think that should be Lubona, if I'm not mistaken. If she has the ball, the first thing that she is thinking of, or the first thing that's coming into her mind, is to play the ball in front, without playing it tactically. She wants to put the ball in the air, and aerial challenges are very hard, because those are 50-50 challenges. You don't know if your teammate, or the opposition will get that ball. So the best thing that we need to have confidence into our defenders. And Lawrence, Ruben, I don't know why Lawrence is in my head, but Ruben, apart
Yeah.
from our defenders, let's also take a look at the middle of the pack. I don't know why Zambia, both men and women team, we always have a problem with our number six. I don't know why. Look at the number six for Zambia, the women team. She's not doing anything literally, because if the defenders have the ball, it's her role, to come through and cry for the ball, so that she can turn and distribute the ball, either in the wide areas, or maybe play 1-2 with our fluid number 10. Okay, but if you look at it, she doesn't have confidence in herself. When she gets the ball, you even see that even her passing is not accurate. They don't have a destination. The passing is just anyhow. So we need the whole team to have confidence in themselves. We need to see them believing in themselves, believing that they can actually get to do it. Because this is, like I said, this is a decider match, Ruben. This is what will let us know if we are truly ready for the tournament. And it's only a week in between before the AFCON, or the ALCON starts. And if we go with such performance that we are starting with, then obviously we can say uh, going or qualifying into the next round is going to be a challenge, and it will be the same issue of when we are watching the Chipolo Polo, the issue of calculators and things to do with that. So stockings have to be put up by our ladies.
All right. Thank you very much, Lance. There was one comment that I saw. Someone was asking, where is Barbara Banda? Barbara Banda is on the bench. Hope he'll come in the second half, because we need goals. We need a striker that can give Zambia at least a goal. Uh, I've seen the striking system of Grace Chanda. She had a golden opportunity, but she lost it. And again,
Mm.
Lance, I agree with you. We don't have a solid midfield to distribute the ball. Yes, I've seen the goalkeeper starting from the back, but we cannot penetrate. Like, we cannot give uh, those good passes to our strikers to score. Uh, Again, people are still saying the defense looks weak. That's most of from people that are commenting. Lance, I don't know if you've seen that.
Yes, yes.
All right.
They,
Before you come in, Lance, we've got Soldier in the back room. Good evening. How are you, sir? Hi, Mr. Soldier. How are you? All right. If you are watching us, there is a link in the comment box. You can come and also give your view, what you saw in the first half, and where Zambia can improve. Lance, you were saying something.
yes, I was talking about, yes, we may cry about the defense, but I think let's see action. Let's see hunger for the ball on the middle of the pack, Ruben. Because trust me or believe me, the defense will look as if they are not organized. The defense will not look stable if the midfield is not hungry for the ball. When the goalkeeper starts the ball with Lubona, or the lady on the right hand side, and you don't have the midfield trying to come in and receive the ball. Obviously, the first thing that you think of ni kuchidununa chibola. And in kuchidununa, if you have seen the counter attack for Morocco, they are coming in strategically. Okay, they're coming in strategically. You would see that they even have a plan. They know what they are doing, and they are looking very lethal with 1-2s. If we can't close that down, then we are going to suffer a loss. So sooner or later in the second half, we'll see Morocco maybe opening the score sheets because they have shown that hunger of wanting to get on the go. Then, like I said, defense starts
Just what
from.
your thought? What your thought? We've got the Vench. If I don't know if I've pronounced the name correctly, but we've got someone in our waiting room who wants to give a comment. Director, do you have him? All right, you seem to have lost that viewer. You can go ahead, Lance.
Okay, maybe perhaps there's a message here from Astrida. She's saying, to say the truth, the girls are playing only from their side. Match where from their side. Match we where are the strikers? Please, we want the ball forward. Defend the ball from the our opponent's half side. Exactly what I'm saying, Ruben. We need to
Yeah.
start from the front line if we are to defend or if we are to show how lethal we are. Ruben, it's very disheartening. You see, Morocco, most of the time, they are starting the ball or the build up is starting from behind. You have seen Morocco's goalkeeper having, I think she has had more touches than our goalkeeper because she's been used. She's been recognized as the 11th player in the field, and they are playing that strategic. Now, if you look at our striking force, instead of getting in to want and get the ball, they are retreating, trying to come and defend when the Moroccans have gotten into Zambia's half. But defending starts from the front. It starts from Kusogolo Kwekuja. You are twin strikers. Obviously, if they start the ball, one closes up the defender and the other one closes up the goalkeeper so that the defender does not return the ball to the goalkeeper, but instead Afunka clearing Nijabola. But with our strikers, we are seeing them giving these people too much space. They are giving Moroccans too much space. Hence the reason why you can even see them coming on the middle of the pack, having a field day. They are playing alone on the middle of the pack. They have a field day there. Then if you've seen, they are even using the right flank more, meaning that Lubona is at work. She's really doing much on our left back, and you see her also. You see that she's not. Our number 11 is not even coming back in to come and help in defense. So marking the ball or defense starts from the front line. Let's not create two teams, or let's not have a mentality of second ball marking. After the ball has been passed to a free player, that's when you want to make a run to go and mark that player. Secondary marking is not nice. Let's have a compact kind of defense, a compact count.
Lance, are you still there? Okay, Director, maybe we can just go through the messages. You can read through the comments that people have typed in our comment section. Because we have a lot of comments. I've seen someone saying, "Show us the game." We're also waiting for the second half. That's not yet started. So Benjamin is saying, "Copper Queens, why playing like that? As if they are leading." All right. Yeah, we agree with you, Benjamin. George Banda is saying we need to improve in the second half, especially at the back. All right. Francis Banda says not yet stable, maybe second half. Yeah, Lance also talked about the defense being looking weak and the midfielder not being creative. Bryson wants Barbara Banda. Barbara Banda is, I can confirm, is on the bench. We'll see if the coach will bring her in. Agnes is saying, "Go Zambia." Yes, we need to support these ladies. Yes, we are playing. We are weak, but at this stage we are happy that we've not considered a goal. Young Junior Chitambala is saying, "This is Samist watching from Kalulushi. It's very interesting game indeed, but we need to change the game in the second half." All right. Tell us, Mr. Chitambala, where should we change in the second half? Bryson saying midfielders. I don't know what he means by that. Mlenga Mike is saying midfield is a bit challenge. It's a bit of a challenge watching from Chinsali. Okay, what do you think the coach should do concerning the midfield? Lance, before you left, I wanted to ask you a question. Is there any positive that we can pick from this game?
Yes, the positive is there. We would say that our strikers, I think, on the issue of counter attacking, they are really trying their best, despite being clumsy. But I think you can see the spirit of wanting to attack, of wanting to receive the ball, and obviously you would see them wanting to. They have the hunger for they have the hunger for a goal, and of course to show what they're capable of, but there is really much to do, especially I think I agree with people that are commenting to say the middle of the pack, that is the greatest challenge so far that we have, Ruben, and hopefully Bruce has really worked on it in the dressing room.
All right, if you're joining us, you're watching the friendly game between Zambia, the Shipolopolo, versus Morocco, and we're bringing the game live here on Ubuntu channel. Please don't forget to like our page, to follow us on Twitter. Don't forget also, if you're watching us on YouTube, to subscribe so that every time when we are live, you receive the notification. Lance, thank you very much. I think the second half is about to start. Just a quick comment. What do you expect in the second half, Lance, before we go? All right, seems Lance is not there. So, our viewers, please don't go when the game ends. We'll come back so that you can hear your views of uh, how the game was, how you think Zambia will perform in the upcoming Women's Africa Cup of Nations. For now, we cross live to the game. Thank you very much and enjoy.
اعتبر من بدري نجاة كرة طويلة أقرب للدولي يسري نجاد كرة في الوسط بفائدة لاعبة المنتخب الوطني المغربي كانت تقريبا لاعبة ابتسام جريدي كرة طويلة تقريبا من زينب الدولي ولكن الكرة خارج هذا الشرط بفائدة منتخب زامبيا ما كانش عنده الكرة الإفريقية النسبية القدرات بشكل كبير نتمنى من خلال عدد من المنتخبات سواء بوجههم أو المنتخبات نتمنى نسخة مستوى تحسب التحتية إدارة في غانا كان الفوز ديال منتخب نيجيريا في اللقب سلمى أماني كرة اليسرى زينب رضواني محاولة تمرير من كعبة من ابتسام الجريدي كرة في الوسط بدري نجاة كتلعب الكرة في الجهة اليمنى حنان الحاج ولكن ما كانش تشكيل جيد شركة خارج غادي تلعب شرط فائدة منتخب زامبيا ننتظر الاهداف في هذه المباراه كره فائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي تمريره ولكن فقط على مستوى الدفاع ديال المنتخب الزامبي كانت كره الجهه اليمنى فرصه تمرير اتجاه اللاعبه سلمى امالي ولكن ما تمكنش في حصاد الكره كذلك تضيع هذه الفرصه قبل المنتخب الوطني المغربي زينب أردواني بدري نجاة كرة في الوسط لسلمى أماني تمريرة في الجهة اليمنى هذه فرصة لفائدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي ولكن هناك تغطية من مويمبا لتشوما رقم 3 اللي كتبعد الكرة للشرط وشرط لفائدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي أمامنا المدافعة رقم 3 اللي كتحاول أنه يبعد كل الكرات الوقت هناك خطا بالفعل هناك خطا بفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي كانت تدخل امام اللاعبه فاطمه تاكنوت لاعبه فريق الجيش الملكي تدخل من طرف اللاعبه تيمو مارتا نتمنى بانه في ظل هذا التنظيم الدفاعي حتى الان القوي والمحكم من طرف لاعبات المنتخب الزامبي بان استثمار الكرات الثابته خصوصا على مستوى الاخطاء وعلى مستوى الزوايا اذا جوج لاعبات اللي كيشكلوا الحائط غنتابعوا هذا الخطا لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي وراء كره فاطمه تاكنوت نفذ الخطا لعبات الكره دائريه تدخل الحارسه مويمبا لتشوما اذا محاوله فائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي من كافه ديال اللاعبات حاولت تسترجع الكره اللاعبه ابتسام جريدي جريدي لاعبه فريق الجيش الملكي كره في الجهه اليسرى تدخل امام سلمى امامي و المساعده كترفع الرايه وبالتالي تحت فائده منتخب زامبيا دراسه ديال اللاعبات والمنتخب الوطني المغربي النسوي فانطلقت مبكرا منذ تأهل رؤية كأس افريقيا واستعدادات جارية على مستوى المباريات الودية وعلى مستوى اللقاءات الدولية الودية بالنسبة للمنتخب الوطني المغربي حتى يكون جاهز لهذا الاستحقاق الإفريقي بإمكانيات تم توفيرها في المنتخب الوطني المغربي على مستوى المعسكرات على مستوى المباريات الودية داخل وخارج أرض الوطن، وبالتالي ننتظر جاهزية للاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي. تمريره من نسرين الشاذ دائما على مستوى الدفاع ديال المنتخب الوطني المغربي. طويله من مرابط ياسمين، غادي تنفذ الشرط تيمبو مالطا. هذا الحوار التكتيكي بين رينالدو بيتروس وبروس مواق مدرب المنتخب الزامبي. في الوسط من صوفيا بوتيري، تمريره في الجهه اليمنى تبادل الفرصه لبعدة لاعبة المنتخب الوطني المغربي. تقع الكره فرصه لكن ما كانش متابعه توصل من طرف لاعبة سلمى اماميه. هذه فرصه ومحاوله تسديده من اللاعبه صوفيا بوتيري. بدايه نقول انه جيده بل المنتخب الوطني المغربي افضل من الجوله الاولى. فرصات العون الجيد البدني ديال لاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي. بدري نجاة شاف كره في الجهه اليمنى تدخل وكره شرط لبعدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي من طرف اللاعبه فاطمه تاكناوت. كميه التمرير كان هناك انطلاقه هذه فرصه تسديده لكن مشات فوق المرمى. فرصه لبعدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي وسط اللاعبه فاطمه تاكناوت. تحت حل تسديد حل من الحلول متابع فاطمه تاكناوت تسديد ولكن الكره مشات فوق المرمى. حارسه ناري عزيل لو كانت هذه المحاولات التمريره العرضيه مرت امام اللاعبه امالي سلمى. كان تدخل دفاع واحد هذا الكره في الجهه اليمنى بيلي ماركاريت تعود بالحارسه ناري عزيل. محاولة الضغط على الكره طرف اللاعبات ديال المنتخب المغربي. كان هناك امكانيه استرجاع الكره. شاط هذا المره لفائده منتخب زامبيا. كره طويله جديد لفائده المنتخب الزامبي بواسطه مويمبا لتشوما. زينو ميكزوزي تمريره من تشادا غراس. ترجع كره لعيبه ديال المنتخب الوطني المغربي. تمريره من سلمى امامي محاوله المراوغه وتدخل والكره شاط لعيبه المنتخب الوطني المغربي. كانت تدخل ديال ميكزوزي امام لاعبه سلمى. ووقت هناك تغيير اخر في صفوف منتخب زامبي. ساعد للدخول لاعبة تشيتوندي افيل. تشيتوندي افيل دابا في كل مكان. نانيانغوي ناتاشا خروج نانيانغوي ناتاشا ودخول لاعبة تشيتوندي افيل. التغيير الثالث في صفوف منتخب زامبيا. حول من بريس مواق كذلك متابعة عدد من لاعبات ديال منتخب زامبيا وكذلك محاولات ضخ دماء جديدة على مستوى التركيبة البشرية. تمريرة طويلة رأسية ديال زينب العضواني. ترجع كرة لاعبات ديال منتخب زامبيا. تحضر انطلاقه ديال مويمبا لتشوما. تمريره فقط للعبه المنتخب المغربي على مستوى وسط الميدان. شاف كره في الجهه اليسرى زينو ميكزوزي. نشاط لفائدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي. كيف تعرف اللاعبة حنان عيد الحاج هي عميدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي من المراوغة انطلاقا ديال حنان عيد الحاج إمكانية والبحث على التدريب وقت اللي كان تدخل هناك خطأ. كان تدخل ديال تيمبو مارتا من المراوغة كذا ديال تيمبو مارتا بحثت على كرة أكثر من رجل ديال حنان عيد الحاج اللي كان فقط هناك انتظام عفوي. طبعا الحضور البدني والحضور قوي في المباريات القارية المقبلة في وقت أن تحقق بفائدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي. فاطمة تاغناوت تقريبا هدف كان يعطينا صورة أخرى لهذه المباراة. اللي سجل المنتخب المغربي منتخب زامبيا كان يخرج من هذا التقاعد. فرصة وهذا وليد كرت التوريد كرت لأن المنتخب الوطني المغربي إمكانية تسجيل الهدف تقريبا كرة ثابتة ونسرين شاد في المكان المناسب تتمكن من توقيع الهدف الأول لفائدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي في التسجيل ديال اللاعبات كذلك لاعبات احتياطيات. ولكن بأن الفريق الوطني يبحث على كل مباراة على نتيجة التفاوض وهذا مهم جدا. تحقق الانتصار من تكون حاضرة للاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي. نتابعوا من جديد نبدا بشكل جاهز المتابعة ديال نيسين شاد اللي كانت في المكان المناسب تضع الكرة الحارسة نالي عزعل ولو هناك متابعة من طرف بالفعل من اجل ابعاد واخراج الكره. ولكن الكره في العمق الشباك واولى اهداف المنتخب مدافعة المنتخب الوطني المغربي و قميص المهاجمة كما تابعناها في المكان المناسب تتمكن من تسجيل هدف في حدود دقيقة 68 من المباراة. الان هدف اللي يعطي دفعة معنوية كبيرة لاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي في بداية هذا الجولة الثانية في وقت اللي منتخب زامبيا غادي ينتظروا ردة الفعل ديالو ويمكن انه يخلي هناك مساحات امام لاعبات المنتخب المغربي حذرا من التسديدات والحركات القوية. مرت جانبا من المرمى الحارس خديجة رميشي لذلك كانت وقفت اللعبة باندا باربرا دخلت خلال الشوط الثاني. انتظروا عدد من التغييرات في صفوف المنتخب الوطني المغربي. طبعا التغيير تساعد للدخول عن طريق سامدوريا هذه كذلك غيزان شهيري رقم 15 كذلك تساعد دخول هذا الجملة التالية من خروج حنان عيد الحاج وكذلك خروج سلمى أمامي. كل مباراة هي فرصة لريناتا تيبروس لمتابعة أكبر عدد من اللاعبات ديال المنتخب الوطني المغربي. سناء مسعودي على طريق جيش الملكي يكون الوطن المغربي من الجهة اليسرى. لعبة أمامنا غزال شيري تشكر للعبة دينو بيكتوزي أمامنا الكرة تكفر جلوسها لبداية المنتخب الوطني المغربي وقت لعبة صباح سمير تمرد ولكن كان هناك تغطية. المدافعة مويمبا بفائدة المنتخب الزامبي شوتوندو افيل تدخل ممتاز وابعاد الكره لشوط كان تدخل جيد طرف لاعب مرافق ياسمين تمارس بالدوري الاسباني وفق طريق ليفانتي حاولت اخراج الكره من طرف لاعبه صوفيا مفتيني تعود من جديد بفائده لاعبه المنتخب الزامبي هناك على المرتد الهجومي تمريرات في الجهه اليمنى انطلاقه ديال لاعبه سلمى اماني كانت جيده لم يحصل بالكعب ولكن تدخل وابعاد الكره يكتفي الشرط بفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي تعود من طرف لاعبه بدري نجاة مشات كره في الجهه اليمنى اقرب للمدافع مويمبا لتشوما بالفعل في وسط الخط وبالتالي شرط بفائده المنتخب الوطني مويمبا لتشوما دور بدني جيد لهذه اللاعبه على مستوى التغطيه الدفاعيه ولم تتبعهاش على مستوى المساندات الدفاعيه امامنا ظهور وايجابيه فيها الحاضره لمتابعه ومسانده منتخبنا هذه المباراه في اجواء جميله واجواء فيها جماهير الافريقيه وتكون حاضره اجل مسانده كل المنتخبات الافريقيه في كأس القارية المقبلة بداية من شهر يونيو المقبل يقول أنه الدور الأول والجولة الأولى منتخب المغرب أمام بوركينا فاسو السنغال أمام منتخب أوغندا منتخب الكاميروني سيواجه منتخب زامبيا منتخب العربي التونسي سيواجه منتخب طوغو نيجيريا في مواجهة قوية أمام منتخب جنوب أفريقيا إلى مباريات المجموعة الثالثة بوروندي تواجه منتخب بوتسوانا هما لقاءات خاصة بالجولة الأولى وقت لا توقف الكرة هناك تغيير قادم في صفوف المنتخب الوطني المغربي شيماء مرتجي اللي تستعد الآن للدخول أمامنا شيماء مترجي لخروج لاعبة فاطمة تبلوت المنتجي شيماء كل مكان فاطمة تجناوت لاعب الفريق جيش ملكي بخدمة صراحة مستوى جيد في باقي المباريات نخرج من هذه المباراة مقارنة مع لقاء سابق أمام المنتخب الكونغولي دفع بالثلاثة ديال الأسماء تابعناهم كمستوى اللائحة الرسمية سلمى أماني وإيمان سعود وكذلك عيان روزيلا علي ورفدت المنتخب الوطني المغربي كان يحاول يضيف اهداف اخرى في هذه الدقائق في الوقت اللي تمريره فقط لكيلو ميدوزي كره طويله كترجع لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي كتمريره بتاع لاعبه بدري نجاة ولكن تمريره خاطئه تبدو المحاوله تمريره من صوفيا مفتيني اتجاه الكره وكانت ممتازه بمساحه الملعب لما تشوف لاعبه بهذا الشكل بهذه الطريقه اللي تم التمرير والتحول من الجهه اليسرى للجهه اليمنى هذا كيبين بشكل واضح الديفونسات تسديده ولكن سهله تجاه الحارسه خديجه رميشي كيف ما كان الحارس ما تابعناهاش كثير دقائق الادبي مرات قبل هذه المباراه كتبان له اللاعبات ديال المنتخب المغربي عندهم تقنيات وكذلك المستوى التمرير المستوى تحول من النظام الدفاعي للنظام الهجومي. امور مهمه جدا، وكذلك ان هذا النهج التكتيكي للمدرب رضا فيرتوس وهذه المساحه الزمنيه لتتابع مع المنتخب الوطني المغربي. كانت الكره طويله اقرب للحارس نالي ارسل، تلعب الكره بسرعه للاعب رقم 8 في ماركاريت من الجهه اليمنى لعديده المنتخب شفنا جراس. كره طويله تيمبو معطى قرب للمدافع زيد البرزواني، كان تحت الانذار في الجوله الاولى. ولو ان زيد البرزواني ما تبعناش كثير على مستوى المسانده الهجوميه، ولكن بما ان عندها التحكيمات تعمل ترفع مستوى الدفاع ديال المنتخب الوطني المغربي، بالتالي خلات مساحه امام اللاعبه فاطمه تغناوت. كره في الجهه اليسرى تمريره طويله ترجع كره من ابتسام جريدي لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي. تبعد الفرصه وسط اللاعبه مرتجي شيماء، مشات الكره في الجهه اليمنى مره ممتازه. امكانيه التمرير في الجهه اليمنى بالفعل. الكره اللي مشات بعيد على مرمى الحارسه نالي ارزيل حارس المرمى منتخب الزامبي، وبالتالي كتضيع هذه المحاوله من المنتخب الوطني المغربي. كانت تمريره من اللاعبه مرتجي شيماء. اول مواجهه المنتخب المغربي تكون امام منتخب بوركينا فاسو، ثاني المباريات امام منتخب اوغندا، والمباراه الثالثه امام المنتخب السنغالي. نطلب له الانتصار في المباراه الاولى ستكون مهمه بالنسبه للمنتخب الوطني المغربي امام منتخب بوركينا فاسو. صوفيا مفتيني كان بامكانها تسجل الهدف الثاني يقول فعلا صعب كانت به، خصوصا على مستوى المراوغه. بالتالي كتضيع هذه المحاوله من طرف المنتخب الوطني المغربي في الوقت اللي هناك امامنا لاعبه صوفيا مفتيني اللي تم استرجاع الكره بشكل ممتاز. مراوغه جيد، بالتالي كتضيع هذه المحاوله طرف المنتخب المغربي في الوقت اللي امامنا لعيبه شهيري جدا صارت فوق ارضيه الملعب. نتابعوا هذا الضغط وبالتالي استرجاع الكره بشكل ممتاز من صوفيا مفتيني. لاحظوا هذه الامكانيات على مستوى المراوغه، تسديده وتدخل الحارسه نالي ارزيل اللي كانت في المكان المناسب. لاحظوا التمويه ممتازه اللاعبه تسديده، ولو ان كان بامكانها تختار الجهه اليمنى او الجهه اليسرى على اي كانت تدخل كذلك. نالي ارزيل حارسه مرمى منتخب زامبيا اللي كانت في المكان المناسب. مباراه متوقفه، اصابه ديال غزلان الشهيري، نتمنى ما تكونش اصابه بالغه. كما قلت بانه التخوف دائما هو من الامتار الاخيره من انطلاق نهائيات كاس افريقيا. غير يكون هناك تغيير بالفعل. طبيب المنتخب الوطني المغربي يشير بان هناك اصابه تدخل واصطدام قوي امام مويمبا بيتشوما مدافعه منتخب الزامبي. بالتالي هذا الاصطدام يمنع الشهيري غزلان من متابعه ومواصله اللقاء. هذوما كيكونوا احيانا ضرائب ديال المباريات الوديه والمباريات الدوليه، انه يكون هناك اصابات. نتمنوا ان شاء الله الشفاء العاجل لغزلان الشهيري، حتى حتى ان شاء الله تكون جاهزه وحاضره مع لاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي اللي صراحه ما لمسنا فيهم الا قدم النسويه. ان شاء الله في هذا العرس الافريقي نتابعوا من جديد هذه المحاوله لصوفيا بوفتيلي اللي كان بامكانها من هدف تأتي بفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي لولا تدخل ممتاز كذلك ديال ناري اتزيل. اذا يكون تغيير غزلان الشيري كتهضر بوسط بعد الاصابه ودخول اليس ايفا. اليس ايفا لعب بالدوري الفرنسي وقت فريق منذ طبعا الوقت اللي كذلك كان هناك اصابه ديال نالي اتزيل امامنا. تأخر الطبي دائما في تقديم الاسعافات لغزلان الشهيري لاعبة المنتخب الوطني المغربي. دخلت خلال جمله التحيه كنتمنى ان تكون اصابه خفيفه وبالتالي يعود ان شاء الله ليدين وان تكون حاضره وفقط المنتخب الوطني المغربي من دخول لاعبه اليس ايفا. جانب الجمهور الحاضر باش نتابع هذا اللقاء ودعوه مفتوحه الجماهير المغربيه لكذلك السيدات والشابات والصغيرات ان شاء الله يجيو ويتابعوا المنتخب الوطني المغربي. ومساندة المنتخب الوطني المغربي حاجه ماسه للمسانده خلال نهائيات كاس افريقيا. غادي يكون هناك تغييرات قادمه في صفوف المنتخب الزامبي. هناك باندا إتشير رقم 2 كالسعادة للدخول وكذلك اللاعبة رقم 4 سلانفوكو إستر إلى جانب كذلك الحارسة لونغو ليتشيشا. الوقت الذي يكون توقف يكون هناك 3 تغييرات دفعة واحدة في صفوف منتخب زامبيا. كانت الكرة طويلة هناك تغطية ممتازة من طرف اللاعبة نسرين عشاد صاحبة الهدف الواحد حتى الآن في المباراة. فرصة خطيرة 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 والهدف خطيرة والهدف بواسطة اللاعبة والعميدة شاندا كراس اللي تمكنت لما كان هناك خطأ عدم التحكم في الكرة طرف الحارسة خديجة قبيشي. فرحة كبيرة ديال الجماهير الزامبية الحاضرة في هذه المباراة بهدف كراس شاندا عميدة منتخب زامبيا. تابعوا من جديد هذه المحاولة تمريرة من دينو ميتسوزي مش خديجة قبيشي من تسجل الكرة والتحكم في الكرة تحول صدمة كرة الأرض وبالتالي هدف لفائدة منتخب زامبيا ليتمكن من تسجيل هدف تعادل بواسطة شاندا كراس. لاحظوا الفرحة كبيرة هذه اللاعبة أبرز لاعبة في منتخب زامبيا. إذا نجي الآن تغييرات هدف لمثله بين المنتخبين. الوقت اللي غادي يكون تغيير كذلك آخر في صفوف منتخب زامبيا خروج نالي اتزيل ودخول لينغو ليتيشا. نالي اتزيل ودخول ليتيشا. فائدة المنتخب الوطني المغربي بينما انه اللاعبات ديال المنتخب المغربي ما تقدرش هذا الهدف اللي هي فرصه نتابعوا كذلك رده فعل ديال المنتخب الوطني المغربي بعد تسجيل هدف شاندا كراس امامنا ريتارد بيدروس. لانه هذه سيناريوهات اللي غادي نتابعوها خلال نهائيات مقبله امام المنتخبات اللي كتختلف على مستوى الامكانيات. تمت المحاوله لفريق المنتخب الوطني المغربي ابتسام جريدي كره في الوسط محاوله اخراج الكره توصل لتشاندا كراس. هذه الانطلاقات كانت محاوله خطيره بواسطه اللعيبه اللي دخلت خلال الجمله الثانيه باربرا اللي اصبحت هي عميده المنتخب الزامبي بعد ما كانت تشاندا كراس عملنا لعيبه زيدان الشهيري. سلامات ديال زيدان الشهيري ان شاء الله ترجع لصفوف المنتخب الوطني المغربي. اذا ما تكون هناك فرصات لتاكد من الاصابه ديال زيدان الشهيري. فرصه لبعث المنتخب الزامبي محاوله اخراج الكره مره اخرى بواسطه مسجلات الهدف. لاحظوا انه تمدت هذه التسديده على الذكاء اكثر من القوه. تشاندا كراس صراحه لاعبه بامكانيات مهمه بدات تغيير امكانيات المنتخب المغربي ودخول لاعبه عريس زهيبه. ممتازه لسليم الشاد. هناك خطا فعل خطا كان تدخل امام سناء السعودي. تدخل ديال زينو ميتوزي في الوقت اللي التسديده ديال اللاعبه تشاندا كراس اقل من 9 ديال الدقائق على نهايه الوقت الاصلي للجوله الثانيه والمباراه. دائما التعادل الايجابي هدف كبير بين المنتخبين والكره اللي فازت المنتخب الوطني المغربي تمريره من صوفيا بوفتيلي. اللاعبه ياسمين مرابط لعبت الكره طويله. هناك تغطيه كره طويله بحث على باندا من الجهه اليسرى. لعيبه كذا فيه عندها امكانيات مهمه وهذا باين منه. خلاص كرجع عماده شرط العماده من لاعبه تشاندا كراس. محاوله حذريه للبحث عن مساحه للتسديد دائما فائده المنتخب الزامبي. سنشوفوا لعيبه المنتخب الوطني المغربي كمدير المحاوله وسط لعيبه صباح صغير. كره طويله ولكن فات فقط اتجاه الحارسه بيوغو بيتيشا. من اتجاه لعيبه سيانفوكو استر. كره طويله تغطيه وشرط فائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي. تمرير ديال لعيبه سناء السعودي كان لعيبات ديال فريق الجيش الملكي صاحب فريق اللي هو صاحب حصه الاسد والعمود الفقري للمنتخب الوطني المغربي. كنتابعوا القافله المدرسيه الخاصه بتقريب كره القدم النسويه من عدد من المناطق المغربيه بكتبوا عدد من البرامج من شغل قناه الشركه الوطنيه لدعم الكتب المغربيه والقناه الرياضيه القناه الشبابيه اللي كتقرب الجمهور الكريم من هذه القافله اللي صراحه مهمه جدا. بامكانها انها تقدم عدد من اللعيبات اللي كنتابعوهم في عدد من الانديه الوطنيه. كيبقاو دائما ما هو المبدع الرئيسي للمنتخب الوطني والمنتخبات الوطنيه في مختلف الفئات العمريه. طبعا انا معناه حتى الان العائلات والاسر المغربيه اصبحت الان كتشجع ديالهم انهم يمارسوا كره القدم. تكون خطا لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي وامكانيه استثمار هذه الكره الثالثه على غرار الهدف اللي سجلوا المنتخب المغربي بواسطه اللاعبه نسرين الشاد. لعبت الكره البحث على راسيه، فرصه مره اخرى كانت بواسطه نسرين الشاد في الوقت اللي كان التدخل ديال لينغو ليتيشا. سلامات للاعبه نسرين الشاد. الحكمه فاطمه الزهراء الجليل اللي كتوقف اللاعب لان هناك اصابه بالفعل ديال مسجلات الهدف الوحيد ديال المنتخب الوطني المغربي نسرين الشاد. لاحظوا اللي كانت متابعه هنا التدخل هنا اصطدام، ما يكونش هناك اصابه للاعبه نسرين الشاد. لاحظوا هذا الاصطدام اللي كان قوي على مستوى الراس مع اللاعبه لينغو ليتيشا.
There was like this where I was staying was like a bush. It was like a farm area. Then I remember that time like
الافريقي. جانب من الجمهور الحاضر كما قلت القله ديالو في هذه المباراه، انتظار بانه المباراه ان شاء الله الرسميه للمنتخب الوطني المغربي انه يتابعوا المدرجات تكون مملوءه حتى انه تكون هناك مسانده قويه للمنتخب الوطني المغربي للسيدات في نهائيات كاس افريقيا. اذا نسرين الشاد غادي ترجع لمسانده المنتخب الوطني المغربي في هذه الدقائق الاخيره، تقريبا 3 ديال الدقائق على نهايه الوقت الاصلي للجوله الثانيه. ترجع الكره لسيانفوكو إستر، كره طويله فقط للمدافع زينب العردواني. الضغط ديال لعيبه المنتخب زامبيا بالتالي كتكونوا يسترجعوا الكره منتهزه لعيبه صوفيا المرتيني. تعود من جديد لفائده المنتخب الزامبي بواسطه شيطون افيل. مشات الكره في الجهه الاخرى، محاوله خطيره في الوقت اللي كانت صحيحه. هناك خطا على باندا باربرا. الدفاع البدني في الجوله الثانيه كان حاضر بقوه. نسرين الشاد كتلعب الكره طويله. هذه فرصه لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي. تبني من سناء مسعودي، تدخل الدفاع وابعاد خطورات. تعود من جديد لفائده بدري نجاة. لاحظوا البحث عن ابعاد الكره في الوقت الحالي للمرتدات. فرصه خطيره لفائده المنتخب الزامبي. حسن الحظ استلام شات بعيده. طرف اللاعبه باندا باربرا اللي دخلت في الجوله الثانيه، لاعبه عندها امكانيات مهمه. غادي تدخل هذا المرتد الهجومي السريع. سبق الكره تقنط براس ديال نسرين الشاد. هنا الانطلاقه، هنا الدخول داخل منطقه الجزاء لحسن الحظ العوده من جديد لنسرين الشاد. وبالتالي كان هناك محاولات للضائقه، وبالتالي كان يكون هناك مساحه امام اللاعبه باندا باربرا حتى لو تسدد هذه 34 كتضيع هذه المحاوله من طرف المنتخب الزامبي. اذا 4 دقائق كوقت بدل ضائع لهذه الجمله التاليه والمباراه. نقول بانه غادي يكون هناك لقاء اخر واخير للاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي، غتكون امام منتخب الايفواري، منتخب كوت ديفوار الذي يغيب عن هذه النهائيات. منتخب كوت ديفوار اللي انهزم خلال التصفيات. نفس الشيء بالنسبه لمنتخب غينيا الاستوائيه، المنتخب اللي سبق له فاز بلقبين، منتخب غينيا الاستوائيه 2012 و 2018 اللي كان امام منتخب نيجيري. غينيا الاستوائيه اللي اقصي امام المنتخب العربي المنتخب التونسي. نتابعوا الزاويه لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي. لمن البحث على ثاني الاهداف في هذه المباراه. رفعات الكره تدخل، الكره مشات طويله شيء ما. هناك شرط بالفعل، شرط لاعداد المنتخب الوطني المغربي. هذه المره شرط لاعداد المنتخب الزامبي. تعود المحاوله لإعادة المنتخب الوطني المغربي بواسطة لاعب سناء السعودي. تدخل هناك خطأ، وحسب انه كان هناك لمس، كان هناك لمس امام مستقيم العمليات. كان سقوط اللاعبه سناء السعودي. هذه تنطيع هذه المحاولات تبعوا من جديد سناء السعودي امام المراوغه. بالفعل كان هناك تدخل واضح، تدخل واضح، لانه كان خطا المشاريف مستقيم العمليات على حين كما كنت رأي جري لم تنهي شيء. وشرط الان لفائده منتخب زامبيا. كنلعبوا الان الدقيقه الثانيه من الوقت، بدل ضاع في الوقت. كنتابعوا المحاوله شكلت خطوره واضحه على مرمى الحارسه خديجه عربيشي بواسطه العميده فاندا بربره. الكره اللي مشات فوق المرمى. شرط من جديد لفائده منتخب الزامبي. زامبيا اللي تعرف بان المجموعه اللي توضع فيه كذلك مجموعه قويه الى جانب المنتخبات بقيمه الكاميرون ومنتخب الطوغو ومنتخب تونس. وبالتالي لاعبات ديال منتخب زامبيا طلبت انهم يقدموا مستوى كبير ومستوى قوي. واعتقد من خلال هذه المواجهه فكيبان انه عدد من اللاعبات ديال منتخب زامبيا صراحه عندهم امكانيات جيده، وبالتالي بامكان هذا المنتخب انه يمشي بعيد في هذه النهائيات. وهذا هو اللي قلت بان كره القدم الافريقيه تطورت في الوقت. جابوا فرصه الحكم المساعد رفع الرايه في الوقت اللي كان تدخل امام اللاعبه سناء السعوديه، ولكن الحكم المساعده كانت رافعه الرايه. لاحظوا اعتقد بانه ما كاينش هناك تسلل من خلال الصوره. اعتقد ما كاينش هناك تسلل، وكان بامكان الاعلان عن ضربه جزاء. كان بامكان الاعلان عن ضربه جزاء من خلال ما تابعت الصوره. في المكان اللي كتواجد فيه شيء ما فقيل كان ما كانش هناك تسلل على الاقل. لعبت الكره في وسط الميدان لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي اللي عندهم من اللاعبات وعندهم الامكانيات انه يظهر في وجه ان شاء الله مشرف. تدخل استرجع الكره صوفيا بوفتيني. واكيد انه ما تابعناه بالنسبه للمنتخب الوطني المغربي في كل المباريات هي الرغبه الكبيره ديال اللاعبات انهم يحققوا في كل مباراه، انهم يحققوا انتصار، وهذا مهم جدا بالنسبه للمنتخب الوطني المغربي. كانت الكره طويله طرف الحارسه خديجه ربيشي. اعتقد انه كنعيشوا الان الثواني الاخيره من المباراه. هذا التدخل واسترجاع الكره في الوقت اللي تمريرات داخل منطقه جزاء. فرصه لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي، ولكن كان تدخل وابعاد الكره من طرف سالونغو إتيشا. وتاتي صافره الحكمه فاطمه زهراء الحجاجي لتنهي اطوار هذه المباراه بالتعادل الايجابي هدف لمثل بين المنتخب الوطني المغربي ومنتخب زامبيا للسيدات استعدادا لنهائيات كاس افريقيا. نسرين الشاد سجلت لفائده المنتخب الوطني المغربي، واللاعبه تشاتا كراس لفائده المنتخب زامبيا. على اي هي كانت فرصه لرينالد بيتروس لمتابعه والوقوف على جاهزيه لاعبات المنتخب الوطني المغربي في انتظار كما قلت لقاء قادم امام منتخب ايفواري قبل الدخول لمباراه نهائيات كاس افريقيا. نتمنى كل التوفيق للمنتخب الوطني المغربي. اشكركم. هذا هشام فرج نحييكم، القاكم في مناسبه قادمه بحول الله. الى اللقاء.
Hi, good evening. So that's uh, the end of the Morocco versus Zambia game. An interesting game. We saw in the second half a substitute replaced. We saw Barbara Banda coming in, and he came and changed the game. Gave an assist to Grace Chanda, who equalized for Zambia. A good game. Now we are going to read your comments, and we are going to share a link that you can join us and give us your analysis of the game. How was the game for you? You are watching Ubuntu channel. You can like the page as well. Make sure you share the broadcast. Even if the game has ended, we are still here just to talk about the full time analysis of the game. So if uh, you are joining us, please, we are going to just stay for some few minutes. We are going to talk about how the game was. Good evening, Lance. Welcome back. Are you happy with the result?
Good evening, Ruben. I would say let's breathe a sigh of relief. Not happy with the results, but let's just say we have breathed a sigh of relief. Didn't play our best game, but at least, like I told you, second half, that's where you will see too much action, because that's when both teams will show what they are capable of and what they are made of. And truth to the word, we saw just the start of the second half how Morocco started, dominated the game, and then also forcing that on goal. And then after some changes were made, that's when we saw obviously Zambia also coming into the party and getting to have a fair share of what they deserved. Had Zambia started like that in the first half, believe me, Zambia would have been up by 2 or 3 goals. But we realized late to say we can do this, and that's what we did. I can't get you. You are muted.
All right. I was saying that's a good analysis. You in the first half, you said our defense was so weak. How was the second half for you in terms
Well,
of defense?
trust me, defense for me still did not improve, Ruben. I think what improved for us was the front line. I think we now had a front line which was coming back to help the defense. Otherwise, defense we didn't improve. And why I'm saying we didn't improve, let's look at our last man, how she was clearing the balls. Even when she is free, not marked, unmarked, and she has a ball, which she has to cool the tempo. Okay, she has to cool the tempo because she is the last man and she has the ball without any pressure, but she still want to kick the ball all the way to the front. We need to understand the basics of football, Ruben. When you are starting the match from behind, when you are building up, you need to use all available angles that are there and not chipante pante chidunune. It doesn't work like that. So if you are the last man and you have the ball without pressure, obviously you have to look at your left back and right back. How are they positioned? Your number 4, and also you look at your midfield. How is it composed? If they are unmarked, then you start mounting the pressure from there by giving the ball to somebody whom you know they would play either 1-2 with you or 1-2 with the midfield. And like every ball that comes to you, nichidunune, every ball nichidunune, then when are we going to see that you are actually part of the team? Because it's like alecha afye safety hapa response, and that's not what we need. Time imbi akacha safety straight into our net. So we need to have I don't know, we need to get back to the basics of football. When you are a defender, what are you supposed to do, either under pressure or not under pressure? So for me, the defense did not really improve. What improved was our marking system. I think the introduction of Barbara Banda and is it Chalengwa, I think it brought in some stability, and we even saw that they were coming. Apart from that, Barbara was starting right from the front to try and hustle for the ball. So that's the mentality.
All right. So actually, the sub came in the 50th minute. Barbara Banda replaced Irene Lungu, while Chalengwa replaced Susan. So were you happy with that substitution for it?
Well, yes. For personally, I would tell you, Chalengwa was a better decision. With Barbara, I always have problems with the mentality that our players have. Just because you have a star player has been introduced or a key player has been introduced in the game, and you just want to be giving the ball to that particular person, forgetting that football is all about coordination. Football is all about togetherness. It's not only about one player. It's not about the name of the player, but it's about how well can you coordinate. So the introduction of Barbara Banda, obviously, we saw some panicking, even from our midfield. All they wanted when they get the ball is to give it to Barbara when we had other people that could easily get the ball and obviously push forward. So the introduction of Chalangwa, for me, it really worked. The middle of the pack became a little bit stable, though not fully stable. It became a little bit stable. And if you saw in the dying minutes of the match, we saw Zambia now competing. It was more of a Zambian show than Morocco as it was probably in the first half and some good few minutes of the second half.
All right. If you're joining us, this has been a special edition of Ubuntu. We didn't have my point of view. We apologize for that. We wanted to accommodate a friendly game between Morocco and Zambia. Now, we've just shared a link in the comments. You can join in and air your views concerning the just ended Morocco versus Zambia friendly game. It ended in a 1-1 draw. You can also type in your comments. Director, if you can start taking the comments as we wait for the people to join us in the studio. Lance, again, the first half we saw there was no much creativity in the midfield. Did it improve in the second half? And I also want to hear your comment over that chance that Barbara Banda missed, one-on-one with the goalkeeper.
Well, like I said, I think the midfield became better as we headed towards the end of the match. We saw it improving because it's like after getting returning a goal in boosted confidence for our players, and we saw them getting into the game. A first chunk of the game, they were not in the game. They were just playing anyhow. I don't know. It's like the way they were behaving. It's like you have assembled the team for the first time. They've never met. They've never trained together, and you are trying them out. That's how they behaved. But as we were ending towards the game, we saw them gelling. We saw them now pushing up, and we saw them not creating 2 or 3 teams where when you are attacking, others are left behind, or when you are being attacked, others are not taking part. I think we saw that compactness in the second half. Regards to do with Barbara, I think that goal she was very complacent, Ruben, because we know she has the pace and we know what she can do one-on-one. But as a striker, she should know that she is not alone in the pitch. Despite having that pace, she should understand that she's not alone on the pitch. So she became complacent and very relaxed, as if she has already scored, as if Muribe goalkeeper Mugo and Kuribe Omumaka is just an easy tap in. So complacency played a huge role there, or a huge part. Hence the reason why she missed. Though she wanted to cry foul that there was infringement, she would have avoided that had she been clinical when she first got the ball.
Right. Thank you very much, Lance. I've seen we've been joined by someone in the studio. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Please introduce yourself.
This is Mton Rogers.
All right. So we're talking about the friendly game between Morocco and Zambia. How was the game for you?
Not really bad. The only challenge was the defense. was actually weak, and most of the time the goal was being played negative. It was just being taken back instead of pushing forward. I think if we improve in the back, we'll do better as we start the Africa Cup.
All right. I thought this is just a friendly game. I think those are the things that the coach supposed to look out where the team is weak. And you said the defense was weak. So uh, what do you think the coach will apply this time around in the next game?
Yeah, I think we need to make some changes. If we have some other players that can do well in the back, then we want to use such ones, especially as we begin the game. Because if we push forward as the game starts, to be better, we'll be in a better position to have the point at the end of the match.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us. Lance, do you have a question for him?
Not really.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and make sure you follow Ubuntu.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. The same situation that we've been talking about, Lance, defense.
Well, I think, like we always say, getting back to the drawing board. I don't know how big the drawing board is, because every time we get back to the drawing board, and what we get back to is what shocks me or what shocks everyone out there, because performance does not change. It remains the status quo. Okay, the status quo remains. We still see things either getting worse or things being the same, and so getting back of the drawing board is not really seen or not really realized. But we hope for this game. Coach Bruce has seen the weakness of the team, and I'm sure he has seen what players need to start, and what are the strengths of the different players, how far can they go, for how many minutes they can play, because not every player can play the whole game. But I think Coach Bruce has been able to see, and will obviously make the right decision. Otherwise, it's all the best to Zambia, and wishing that we get to see a different attitude and a different thing as we start the Africa Cup of Nations, because it's a whole different ball game when you are playing for a tournament. This was a friendly, maybe both teams were easy on each other, or they were complacent because they knew that there's nothing more to it. But when it comes to a competition, each and every team in a competition know the goal that they are playing for, and most of them, if not all of them, they want to most of them, if not all of them, they want to qualify for the World Cup. So Zambia really needs to pull up its stockings. It really needs to pull up its stocks, and Coach Bruce really has to gel the team together.
My director, leave that comment there. Do you have anyone in the background? Do you have anyone in the waiting room? Good evening, sir. How are you? We are fine. Please introduce yourself and then go ahead analyzing how was the game for you. Oh, unfortunately, we've lost. All right. So let's take the comment, Lance, shall we? Don't blame the girls. They have played very well than boys. And if you don't know how hard football is when you're inside the pitch, you talk whatever you think, but football is not easy. It's not easy thing like drinking water. So respect the girls, please. Lance, they're saying according to Everest, saying the girls played very well.
Well, each and everyone is entitled to their opinion, because when we are watching the game, we are not watching with the same lenses, neither are we watching with the same eyes. So what I may see to be the problem for him might be a solution or might be something good. So we respect his opinion, and would even request for him to respect my opinion as well. And as regards to if people have played football or not and they just talk from without, it's not everyone, Ruben, that talks from without. Other people, when you see them commenting passionately about football, about the game, about the team, it's because they have they've also at some point taken part in playing football inside the pitch. And okay, we seem to have somebody.
Good evening. Good evening. How are you? Uh, Again, we've lost the caller. Do you have any other? Good evening. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you, sir? Introduce yourself and go ahead with your contribution.
I think I'm the one who even commented earlier on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Do you have any additional comment?
Yeah, maybe also want also to improve on the midfield. Yeah, though they are doing their best, but they need to improve as well in the midfield. They need to push forward to create chances for players in front.
Mr. Rogers, I think the midfield had. I saw one chance where they gave the ball to Barbara Banda, and Barbara Banda was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but he blazed the ball over the bar. So do you still blame the midfielders, or now you blame the striker, Barbara Banda?
No, we don't blame the striker, but we are not blaming the midfield, but just to improve, to do their best.
All right, Lance, do you agree with Mr. Rogers?
Like I said, the midfield from the start of the game was very sleepy, Ruben. The midfield did not do its part. You recall me saying that we needed to have a midfield that supplies balls either in the wide or still play 1-2 with our strikers so that we can create those lots of chances for our strikers. It's better we blame our strikers for not scoring, but the midfield was supplying for them and they were blowing the chances. Then we would say, yes, the midfield was playing better. But if you look at our midfield, yes, you are citing that one pass. Can you cite another one which came from the midfield and obviously got into a position that would say, okay, the midfield supplied? No, that wasn't the case. So our midfield was very uncoordinated. And I think I've seen one comment, I don't know if it's Francis or who, saying the midfielders were more of back passes than attacking. And who plays like that? Why should the midfield be giving the ball back? You are in attack and then you play the ball backwards. When are you going to attack? Yes, we are trying to say, we are saying let's create chances. How do you create chances? By always, as a supplier, you are just passing the ball behind. You are supplying your back four. Then, of course, the midfield isn't okay. You need to worry there. We need to have somebody who is clinical with passes. This is why I'm saying we need Coach Bruce, I'm sure from here, has learned or needs to understand what kind of players can start the game, and these players must be able to understand if I can give a through ball to Barbara, or I can give a through ball to Grace, it's possible that they both will find the ball and they are capable of dribbling. If not, they're also capable of scoring or at least having a chance on goal. But which through ball did you see from the midfield? Apart from them, yes, passing our back four and them having given passes to either our strikers or our wingers, something which is it doesn't have an address. I'm sure you saw how the middle of the park was congested with Moroccans. Moroccans only became disturbed after when they were equalized. I think that's when Zambia gained momentum, and we saw Zambia now coming up. And obviously, despite having few fans in the stand, you could hear them cheering the team all the way and throughout. So the midfield only came to play when we equalized. That's when they realized that they actually have to push and they have to press forward for us to get goals. So we need to have a midfield which is attack minded, which is very sharp at thinking, and the midfield which is very quick to make decisions. You are muted, Ruben.
Saying thank you for your analysis. We need to go now, Lance. Your closing remarks and your way to the viewers.
Well, thank you so much, Ruben. Looking forward to the next game, obviously, that Zambia will be playing. And despite being critical, criticizing the team, we still rally behind the Shipolopolo. Reason why we criticize it's because we want the best from them. We want best results. We want to see Zambia soaring, of course, not only in the men's football but also in the women's football. That's what we want to see. Hence the reason why you will see us being hard on them. We want the very best out of them. And of course, a word to our viewers, obviously, will be the issue to say you can continue watching Ubuntu by liking our page, following our YouTube channel. And somebody was asking on what channel is this, what channel number on DSTV or GoTV. We are an online media house currently, so you can follow us by liking our page on Facebook and following our YouTube channel. There you can get to find us, but we are not on any platform such as GoTV, DSTV, Topstar, or any of those carriers. We are not on them. Thank you so much, Ruben.
Thank you very much. What can we say, Lance? Thank you. Litumezi, Twalumba, Natotela, Tikomo, and all that. This has been a special edition of Ubuntu Sports. We were beaming live the game between Morocco and Zambia, and the game has finished 1-1 draw. We wish you all the best. Good night and God bless.